especially showing your personality, people are going to connect with you for you. So if you got that first 30 seconds, like, be yourself. Oh, I'm too good to be responding to comment because I'm trying to be an influencer. Okay, you're trying to get there and you're not there yet. So let's humble ourselves. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Now. Welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video because I'm about to get into everything you guys need to know in order to start a YouTube channel in 2023 and actually make money from it. To actually get accepted into the YouTube Partner Program or YPP, YouTube wants us to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to actually be accepted into their YouTube Partner Program. So I think that having this app is an easy way to like track your progress and notice your growth. And like I was just saying, like anything that you can do to motivate yourself to keep going, because I know as a small YouTuber, as somebody who's just starting, it's just very easy to want to give up when you don't see like big steps in growth. You have to have some way to track this. So download the YouTube Tracker app. There's a ton of them, but I'll put the one that I used here. And then another thing that I would say is install like some sort of plugin like vidIQ or TubeBuddy. Definitely TubeBuddy, because TubeBuddy has a very affordable plan. It's something that you can use when you are uploading your YouTube video. It gives you like different ways to pick out keywords, different ways to track other topics that are doing well, look at what your competitors are doing well in. TubeBuddy is a tool that I use to help me track like the performance rate of other videos and other keywords it is that I'm trying to use for my video. So I'll show you guys like a screenshot of me actually searching for a keyword. What this plugin will do is give you an unweighted and a weighted score and tell you like how well a keyword is performing or how competitive it is and how much is being searched for. For example, if my keyword is my small business vlog and I'm looking at, or a small business vlog, and I'm typing in my small business vlog into the keyword engine, it's going to show me how well this word or how well this keyword will perform on a video on my channel and how well it's performing in general. Is it being highly searched, but is it not very competitive? Like, you are going to want to have a keyword that it's being searched often, but it's not super competitive, so that you have a chance to rank in search. Because YouTube has a really specific algorithm, and sure, you can have the perfect keyword, but if your keyword is not, if it's in an oversaturated like market, it's probably not going to be able to get found, especially if you're a smaller YouTuber. So try different variations of that keyword and see if you can find a score that's better. And this is what I love about TubeBuddy. It's going to give you the exact score. The unweighted score is going to be the score based on the general YouTube search. The weighted score is going to be, TubeBuddy does is go through your channel analytics and all the videos that you generate, and it's going to like compare your videos to this keyword that you're searching for. If I was looking for starting my first business at 12, you're going to see that this keyword is obviously going to perform better than my small business vlog because it's being searched a lot. There's not a lot of competition for that keyword, so the chances of you actually performing in the ranking is actually going to be higher. So this saves you a lot of time on the back end when you're kind of just loosely making YouTube titles. You actually need to use effective keywords in your title, effective tags in the tags, and actually use the words that are going to get you views, because the point of doing a YouTube video is we want views. So that's something that's very, very helpful. If you guys click the link down in the description box, you can use my link to join TubeBuddy, and I think they do have a free plan, so click the link in the description so that you can start setting up your TubeBuddy account right now. So after you set your schedule, you have your set uploading days, you then want to start to like organize your content or get yourself some sort of structure or platform or app that you can use to keep your content organized. We got to keep everything together. Like I said, get a journal or Google Docs. If you don't have any like fancy software or anything, you can do a Google Docs. But there are tons of different like content planning apps out there. Like there's Trello, there's Asana, there's Notion, I think there's Monday.com, and those are just some that I can name, but I'm sure there are plenty others. But check out one of those like content planning softwares. And currently I think that I'm going to start using Notion because I've seen a lot of good things about Notion. It's super customizable, it's easy to use, and you can make it aesthetic. Just writing out text in Google Docs can be kind of like boring to look at, and if you're into like journaling like I am, you want it to look aesthetic and have like a pleasing view to it. So using something like Notion is probably going to be helpful for you. Planning out your uploading days. If you have a day to script, a day to edit, a time to upload, a day to film, like if you have specific days and times to do all these things, you will create a workflow. And having a workflow balance amidst all the things that you have going on in your personal life is very, very important to staying consistent. So definitely check out one of those content planning apps. And what I would like to do, since I am still using my trusty notebook and my trusty planner that's over there, I just haven't switched over to doing the digital version, but I'm going to take you guys with me when I do a video on setting up like a YouTube content calendar. When I do that, there will be a video for it, so stay looking out for that. What I like to do is I have like my notebook to script out my videos, my calendar to plan out my scripting, filming, editing, posting days, and then the two kind of work together. So whenever I'm opening up my calendar, I'll look at what day I'm supposed to be scripting. Okay, it's Sunday. Scripting on Sundays, and then by Monday, I'm filming. Then by Tuesday, I'm editing. Then by Wednesday, I'm uploading. It's very, very efficient, and it works for me, and I'm pretty sure it'll work for you guys if you try it and stick to it. Those are my tips as far as like organizing your content go. I think it's beneficial to see like how an idea can come from just an idea or a thought in your head to like a published piece of work. Like something for me that helps is seeing that finished product that came from just an idea that I had in my head. I don't know. That's just me, but I like to see the progress of me doing things so I can see how accomplished I am or see myself actively making steps towards achieving something, because just motivation. How do I film this video, or what do I do when it's time to sit down and actually film a video? Here's something that if I would have done this before, I'm pretty sure my average watch time would have been a lot better. But I'm just learning. I'm just getting ahead, you know, I'm still learning. So something that you should be focusing on when you're scripting out your videos is planning like a compelling intro or a compelling hook, because our attention span is just not very long these days. We're watching TikToks and shorts all day. Like, people are not usually going to watch your YouTube video for longer than 30 seconds. Womp. Yes, people will click right out your video within 30 seconds if they're not like caught like that. If you ain't say nothing that's making them like want to continue watching this video, which if you've made it to this point in this video, please go ahead and like and subscribe at this point, because you've been rolling with me this whole video and I feel like you want to stick around and I would appreciate it. So anyway, if you have something that's going to grab your attention or something that's going to convince that person to continue watching, I feel like it's going to increase your watch time, which is going to help you to actually monetize your channel faster. This video, like a compelling hook that I could say is, there's a lot of YouTube videos online right now telling you how to start your channel in 2023, but what's really tea? How do I become successful? How do I make money? Something like that, like something that's it's clear that what the topic of the video is, but it's like, you want to keep watching this video because I'm about to give you like some secrets, like make it seem like a secret or like something that's, you know, something that not everyone else is doing. I feel like within that first 30 seconds, you literally got 30 seconds or less to keep that viewer watching your video. Take this very seriously, because like I said, you want to grow your channel and you want to keep people engaged, because the longer the person watches the video, the more money you make. Okay, the more ads they're going to potentially, you know, get, and or the more ads they're going to see, which every time they watch an ad, that's money in your pocket. So that's my thought on that. Definitely when you're first starting your video, or like the intro of your video, y'all, show your personality. Like if you're naturally a goofy person, or you naturally just like to make jokes and stuff, or you like memes and all that, like GIFs and stuff, or GIFs, whatever, show your personality. Like, don't be dull and boring in the intro of your video, because I think that people just won't really find that interesting, and it's hard to watch somebody talk about something for 30 minutes to an hour when they're kind of boring. I think that I wish I knew that it's okay to not sit there and go. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to start a YouTube channel. If you want to start a YouTube channel, here's the steps that you have to do. Like, I wish I would have known that you don't have to not be yourself when you're talking about something, like especially showing your personality. People are going to connect with you for you. So if you got that first 30 seconds, like, be yourself and be free and be free flowing, and more authentic you are, the higher the chance is that you're going to connect with somebody who can relate to you. Okay, and piggybacking off the last thing that I just said, like, I think that it's important to find an aesthetic that you're going for with your channel. If you like a really girly girl, or you like pink, and you like glitter, and you like fur, and you like rhinestones and stuff like that, like, if girly girl is what you're going for, give girly girl, give pink, give glam, give pizzazz, give all of that energy, right? Because there's somebody out there that really is into girly girl. They really like the pink aesthetic. They really love you know, all things girly, like really super pink vibes. The more that you show your aesthetic, the easier it will be to find somebody who can relate to that. So if you are super into plants, and you really love plants, and you really love like the more like minimalistic approach to things, be very minimalistic in the way that you're approaching your videos. What your background looks like is heavily important to how somebody connects with the video, and especially when you don't really know what your audience is yet, you don't know who it is that you're trying to get, you got to find out what works for you, because what works for you is going to carry you through your whole entire monetization process. I think we kind of get lost in trying to mimic somebody else's aesthetic to the point where we don't really know what our own aesthetic is. And I just recently talked about this in a video. Just be true to you, y'all. Find your aesthetic, find your vibe, find your energy. Show that, like, give that to the people, because that's what's going to attract the people that you want to be watching your video. Okay, the part of the video that you guys have all been waiting for is, let's film. Let's actually film a YouTube video, yeah. Okay, the first thing that you obviously need to do is you need to have some type of camera or something to record your videos on. 9 times out of 10 you're watching this video on an iPhone or on any type of smartphone right now, so you have a camera, so you got a camera. If you don't have like an actual camera, you don't need a camera to begin, okay? You need a good quality background, great sound, and more importantly like lighting. I think lighting is more important than having a really big or expensive camera to start. So find a camera or use your iPhone to start. Invest in a ring light or like some umbrella lights or some studio lights. I'm gonna link some of this stuff down below in the description for y'all, because there's stuff you can find on Amazon for less than $50, and honestly we all on a budget, so it's very affordable if you are interested in those things. But use your iPhone, which already will have a good camera. Get umbrella lights and a ring light, good sound. So something that I wish I would have known when I first started is that a microphone, like having a microphone, will like put your sound above other people's recording quality. Because if you want somebody to sit there and listen to you talk for a whole 30 minutes to an hour, the sound quality is going to matter, at least in my personal opinion. The last thing that I wish I would have known with this is like have a nice background, have something nice going on in the background. I don't care if it's plants, if it's lights, if it's, you know, nice artwork on the wall, whatever it is that you like for your aesthetic, like have that going on in the background. Because if you like me, when you're watching the video, you're looking all around. You're looking at, and not just the person, but what's in the background of the video. And if you want people to, if you want your video to be like appealing or attractive to people, just have your background be set up nice. And the more well lit it is, the easier it is to not feel like you're watching somebody literally just record off their phone. People 9 times out of 10 won't even know that you recorded off your phone if you got good lighting. So as far as like a tripod or a stand goes for your camera or your phone, there are really affordable tripods that you guys can get from Amazon as well. I'll try to link some of those down below. The one that I'm using right now, I'll show y'all in another video when I do like how I set up for my YouTube videos, because it's really cheap, you guys. I didn't spend no more than $100 getting all of this equipment. But the tripod that I'm using right now I actually got from Walmart. I think it was about $10. So if I find that exact tripod, I'll link it below. But if not, I'll find a similar one that's just as affordable using Amazon, and I'll link that for you below. But just make sure you check the description box, because I have all these links for this stuff that I'm using. As far as editing goes, there's a lot of different editing software out there. And I know you guys are probably wondering like, well, what do you use to edit? I'm still using regular old basic iMovie. Invested in a good editing software like Final Cut Pro, but if you do have the money for an investment software, I do recommend Final Cut Pro. I know that it costs $300, but the quality that you can produce using an actual professional editing software is amazing. So that's my goal one day, to get Final Cut Pro. But for a beginner, somebody that's just starting, I definitely would say you can use iMovie, especially if you're filming on your phone. There's iMovie on your iPhone. You can use the iMovie app to edit your videos. Pretty simple. I know that there's other apps like CapCut. There's like InShot. There's all type of video editing apps that you can use or download to your phone if you are using your phone to film and you don't have a laptop. So I'll link some of those apps and things down below as well. But now that we've talked about all the equipment that you need, I'm going to tell y'all like how to film, okay? When you're making your thumbnail, you have to create a thumbnail that pops. Like, it got to be something that's going to attract whoever is just scrolling through their phone looking for a subject. You got to have that one thumbnail that they're going to click on because it's attention grabbing, or it's you said something on there that's made them want to, you know, click that video or make it stand out from the others, okay? I know you're doing your market research and you're looking at all your competitors' videos, but notice their thumbnails and notice the ones that are performing well and the ones that aren't, and take notes of the ones that are performing well. So, for example, something that I like to do when I'm making my thumbnail is I like to put like text around what it is I'm doing, especially if it's a vlog. Like, I'll show individual clips of what it is I'm doing throughout that video. Try to give as much of a preview of what that video will be about as I can. Or if I'm doing a how-to video, just different elements in the thumbnail that are going to show exactly what I'm trying to display or what I'm trying to teach or things like that. Because your thumbnail is the first initial thing that your viewer could see. Then they look at the title most times. So they're looking at those pictures and then they read the title. So yes, your title and your keywords are important, but that thumbnail, spend some time really like using Canva and playing around with different graphics and playing around with different text and styles and stuff like that to see what type of thumbnail you think is attention grabbing. And ask your friends, like, ask people in your personal life, like, would you click this video if this was my thumbnail? Or what do you think of this thumbnail? Is this too much? Is it too less? What would you want to say? Or what would you want to be on this thumbnail if you were about to click a video for whatever that topic is? And take some advice, do some more research, and then improve on it, because I'm telling you, that thumbnail can be your make it or break it. And I know that this is kind of like, this is one of those things that people don't really like about making thumbnails. People will say stuff like, make sure your thumbnail is not clickbaity, don't clickbait. I agree and then I disagree, because I think that when people say clickbait, they mean like don't put some information on your thumbnail that's not even going to be in your video at all. That's like real, that's terrible. That's real clickbaity to me. But if you got something that is very interesting and you know that you would click a video that's like this, like how to make a website for free, and you got the free in really big bold letters, and you got the $0 sign and stuff like that, like not really clickbaiting, because you're actually going to be teaching or showing that in the video. So be careful with that. And if you disagree with this, I know that's your opinion, but I think that when you first start in, be as clickbaity as you need to be, because the most you can do is get a view. You get the view, you got a chance to get a potential subscriber, and the point here is to grow your YouTube channel. So just do what you gotta do. Okay, so now that we have scripted our video, we have planned out the keywords, we know exactly what the content is that we want to talk about in our video. How do you film it? What do? I got a camera, I got my idea, but how do I turn this into an actual video? So something that I learned along the way, like today, I learned that like making a script is really important, because sometimes you'll set the camera out and you'll feel, obviously it's weird, like you just talking to a camera. So you might lose track of what it is that you're actually talking about if you are just loosely talking to the camera. So you either can get like your phone and have your phone, or you can have like a book or a piece of paper in front of you, or something that you're reading bullet points from, or if you like me, you actually write out your whole script pretty much. Something that's going to help you to stay on track with what it is that you're talking about in your video. This is going to help the process of editing easier. It's going to make you feel more confident when you're actually sitting down to film. And it's just overall like a time saver in my opinion. Scripting a video out beforehand has saved me so much time in actually filming these videos, because I bust this video out in like an hour and 15 minutes. So, and that's because I got a script. Especially when you're doing like vlogs and stuff. For me to make a really good vlog, I feel like it's important to like write down the scenes or the clips that you want to have in this vlog. So say you're doing like a productive day in a business owner's life or something. Write down what it is that you want to be showing in that vlog, or what's the goal of the vlog. So the goal of the vlog is to be as productive as possible. So write down all the things that you want to show that you do to be as productive as possible in your whatever type of vlog it is you're doing. So say you want to show them you know, you're sorting out your emails, you've written out your to-do list for the day, then you go and do your meditation and your yoga, and then you start to like do your skincare, you actually do you get dressed, writing out your orders and fulfilling your orders. Like write all those things down so that when you pick up your camera, you know exactly what it is that you're sitting down to film. I think having a script is really important for any type of video that you're filming. Now they do have things like, I think there's something like a teleprompter app or something like that you can download if you want to write your actual script out and then read it on the screen behind you. But a good notebook will do for somebody that's just starting. As far as editing goes, I think I have to actually do like a dedicated video to how to edit your videos. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know below in the comments, because I think it's a lot that goes into editing, and I know that filming a video can seem like a lot, but then you got to sit down and edit that video. So if y'all want to see a video on that, just let me know in the comments. The thing that I actually do that works for me to actually make editing a lot easier is I try to film my videos to edit. For this video, for instance, if I'm doing a sit down type video and I'm talking about a topic that's going to take me an hour to film, I try to break it up into chunks so that I know exactly how long each clip of the video will be, and then when I put it into my editing software, it's easy to know where those where those like stopping points are. So if I got phase 1 is going to be your research phase, and then you got phase 2 is your editing, filming, and scripting phase. I will film those in sections so that when I go to edit, I know, okay, these are the piece of footage that go with the stage 1. These are my footage that go with stage 2. It's just a lot easier to edit so that you don't have just random pieces of footage like all over the place. But that's just what works for me. As far as editing goes, like I said, I think I will have to do a dedicated video on this, but use the software that you're comfortable with. Do your research on it, like watch other YouTube tutorials, and practice. Like practice makes perfect. So before you actually publish a video, practice editing just like a random clip of you doing something, so you can get familiar with the software and know like all the different things that you can do with that editing software. So going back to like the overall aesthetic of your YouTube channel, you have to make a really nice cover banner, or like, I think it's called cover banner. The banner that you see across everyone's YouTube channel, make a really nice cover banner for your channel. I also can do a video on that using Canva if you guys are interested, but like find out what your aesthetic is. What is your colors that you like? In this cover banner you can have things like the topics that you're going to discuss. So if you just want to be a social media influencer, you can say lifestyle content, influencer, or vlogger. Whatever it is that you do, put that in your cover banner so that whoever's coming to your channel, before they even watch a video, they kind of get like a general feel for whether or not they even want to keep scrolling to watch a video. Another thing that you can put in your cover banner is like a picture of you or several pictures of you, and like the uploading days that you have. So you upload every Wednesday and Friday. Make sure you put that in your banner, because whoever is new to subscribing to your channel, they just subscribed on a Tuesday, and now they know that they got another video to be watching on the next Wednesday. So those are some things that can get your channel to look more established and to feel better to the people that you want to be watching your video. And I wish I would have known that before, because it was all over the place when I first started. But as y'all can tell, I'm trying to do a little bit of things that are making this channel seem like cohesive and have an actual feel for it. So that's something I highly recommend you do. And you can use free tools like Canva, or I think even PixArt. There's an app called Fonto. There's tons of different editing apps that you can use to make a really pretty cover banner, and so many tutorials on YouTube. So definitely do that first. Okay, the very last thing that I'm going to say for this video, you guys, is something that I have learned very quickly, and it just came natural to me because I actually like this tip the most. But interacting with your subscribers, like engaging with the people who watch your video, is going to help you in the long run. I'm telling you right now, it don't matter if you're getting 2 comments per video, 100 comments per video. The more you interact with your audience and connect with your people, you're building like a community. So I try to respond to every single comment that I get on a video. So there's a lot of people on my channel that I remember from years ago, like 2 years ago, that are still like coming back to watch videos today. And so I'm kind of like building a relationship with you guys, and I just think it feels more personal when you're interacting with the creator on the channel. So for me, when I go to my favorite vlogger's channel or my favorite YouTube channel and I'm commenting, but they don't even like it, if you see the comment, try to respond to it and try to actually engage with your audience, because people will start to build a relationship with you, and answering questions that people have is important. Establishing a community is important, because like I said earlier in this video, if you do decide to like shift your why or shift the focus of your channel later, if you already established like a close-knit community with your people, then they're going to ride with you regardless. They're going to watch your videos no matter what it is that you post. So I think that's important, especially when like brands are reaching out to you. They'll look for things and see like if you're engaging with your audience or how your audience responds to your videos and things like that, to pitch an idea for collaboration. So it's just so many benefits to actually engaging with your audience, especially as a small YouTuber. You don't want to come off on here like, oh, I'm too good to be responding to comments. Oh, I don't have to respond to that because I'm trying to be an influencer. Okay, you're trying to get there and you're not there yet. So let's humble ourselves. Let's engage with the people who are trying to help us get there. Let's be social. The whole purpose of a social media channel is to be social. So I think that's important, and that's like the last thing that I think I have for this video. So after talking your heads off for like over 30 minutes to an hour, I will go ahead and say that I think there are so many different things that you can learn from watching other people grow their channel, especially if you can resonate with someone else's energy on their channel. So if you guys are like liking the content that I post, or you like the way that I engage with my audience and like if you like me as a person based on what you're seeing on YouTube, then take this video, take everything that I said, and really like try to implement those things into your social media strategy when growing your YouTube channel, because the goal here is to grow. We all want to make some sort of money, and we all want to see our YouTube channel go from here to here. So I hope that you guys found something helpful in this video. If you did, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video, because I'm trying to be more consistent myself. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.